Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Lucky from capacitybay.org and I'm your instructor for today's topic. In our previous session, we talked about ways in which we can use strings. In this session, we will be talking about avoiding syntax error. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Syntax error is one kind of error that you might see. A syntax error occurs when Python does not recognize a section of your program as a valid Python code. For example, if you use an apostrophe within a single quote, an error will be shown. This is because Python interprets everything between the first single quote and the apostrophe as a string and then tries to interpret the rest as a text, which in turn causes error. Here is how to avoid this type of error. I'll go right in, I'll open our shell, and then I'll create a variable named message, single quotes for demonstration. One of Python's strengths. As you have seen here, the Python interpreter highlights here as a valid Python code and here as just an ordinary text. So when we run this, we are going to see a syntax error. I'll run without printing, we will still see the same syntax error, invalid syntax. So to correct this error, to use this method properly, it's advisable we use single quotes. I'll go ahead, change this to single quotes, then I'll print message. So you should see your apostrophe S here. Like we treated this in our previous section. Another example here is, okay, let me create another variable name message. Message equal to I tell you, I tell you, comma, double quotes, Python is fun, double quotes, then single quotes, print. Because of the flexibility of Python, it allows me to use a single quote inside the double quote and the double quote inside a single quote. So when I run this code, you see this Python is fun inside a quote, like we have seen here. Okay, your editor's syntax alert feature should help you to spot some syntax errors, like we've seen before, where this one was considered as a valid Python code and every other thing was seen as a normal text. The next on our list is numbers. Integers or int. These are any numbers without a decimal point. For example, the number 1, 2, 3, 200, 600, they are all considered integers or int. And you can perform basic mathematical operations on any type of numbers, be it floats or integer. So let me show that. Print 2 times 8. I'll run this. 16. 8 times 8. Okay, I will do 8 plus 8. I will run this. The next is the float. The float, Python calls any number with a decimal point a float. This term is used in most programming languages. Decimal point can appear in any position of the number. Example of a float is, let me add two floats together, 3.4 plus 4.3. Okay, 7.6999, which is 7.7 approximate. Okay, I'll add another one. Okay, 5.8 multiplies 8.4, 42.74. The next on our agenda is underscore. Underscore in numbers. When you are writing large numbers, you can group them using underscore to make large number more readable. Okay, print. Okay, let me just create a variable. Name equals to 43 underscore 43 million, then print name. Okay, print name. We should have 47 million without the underscore. Number equal to 123 underscore 322 underscore 7. Print number. Print number. As you see, the underscore is no longer there. So what we have next here is multiple assignments. You can assign values more than one variable using just a single line. This can help shorten your program and make it easier to read. Let us demonstrate multiple assignments. S, Y, Z equal to 2, 3, 5. So you can do basic mathematical operation on this also by adding S and Y, or just putting them single. So I'll just go ahead and print each and every one of them, then I'll add 2 or 3 together. So print X. I'll run this. X2. I'll just copy this. Print Y. Okay, Y should give us 3. Okay, I will try one more. S times Y. Okay. Constant. A constant is like a variable whose value stays the same throughout the life of the program. Python does not have any built-in constant type, but programmers use capital letters to indicate that a variable should be treated as a constant and never to be changed. Okay. Maximum underscore number equal to 5,000. This is how programmers assign a number as a constant. So whenever this number is saying it's regarded as a constant and not to be changed. Okay, the next is comments. A comment allows you to write notes in English within your Python code. In Python, the hash mark or the hashtag indicates a comment. Anything after the hash mark in your code is ignored by the Python interpreter. So basically, a comment is just a brief description of whatever a section of your code is doing. Like this now, I say assigning multiple values. Okay. Then here I will comment here saying using underscore in numbers. Once you run this code, this comment have nothing to do inside your code. It does not display at the output side. The main reason for this is so that it will enhance your readability whenever you come back to your code anytime. Just by looking at the comments, you can know this was what I did here, this was what I did here. So the next is the Zen of Python. The Python community philosophy is contained in the Zen of Python. The Zen of Python is a brief set of principles for writing a good Python code. I encourage you to read the Zen of Python. To access the Zen of Python, you open your Python, not your Python shell or your Python IDLE. You open your Python, then you type import this. Import this. Click enter. You see Zen of Python by Tim Peters. I encourage you to read the Zen of Python. And that will be all for today's session. If you have any question, drop that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next session.